Your heart has carried you through decades of laughter, loss, joy, and love. It's done the hard work quietly, beating faithfully without asking for much in return. Now that you're in your golden years, it deserves a little more attention, care, and appreciation. Because the truth is, after 60, heart health becomes one of the most important gifts you can give yourself and those who love you. You don't need to overhaul your life or chase a perfect number on a chart. The secret lies in simple, steady choices made with intention and self-respect. Whether it's the food on your plate, the walk you take at sunrise, or the way you rest at night, each small step helps your heart stay strong and steady. As the old saying goes, to love someone with all your heart, you must first have a heart strong enough to give. Let's start by giving yours what it needs to thrive. Core tip number 1: prioritize real, whole foods. Food is fuel, but it's also medicine, and one of the best tools you have to protect your heart. After 60, your metabolism slows and your body becomes more sensitive to what you put in it. That's why it's time to lean into simple, wholesome meals made from real ingredients. Focus on what your heart loves: leafy greens, berries, salmon, oats, olive oil, beans, nuts, and colorful vegetables. These foods reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and help manage cholesterol, all without the need for prescriptions. The Mediterranean-style diet, long associated with heart health, isn't a strict regimen, it's a joyful, delicious way of eating. Think grilled fish, roasted vegetables, fresh herbs, and shared meals with family. Avoiding ultra-processed foods, heavy sodium, and added sugars makes a big difference. But it's not about deprivation. It's about choosing foods that give back, meals that energize you, rather than weigh you down. Just look at Ray and Judith, a retired couple in Charleston, South Carolina. Every Sunday, they cook together, chopping veggies, trying new spices, and preparing meals for the week. We may be older, Judith says, but we're eating better than we ever did before, and our hearts are happier for it. Core tip number 2: get moving, but gently. Movement is medicine, especially for the heart. After 60, regular physical activity isn't about breaking records or pushing your limits. It's about gently keeping your blood flowing, your joints loose, and your spirit uplifted. A heart that moves is a heart that thrives. Daily activity helps lower blood pressure, improve circulation, manage weight, and even ease anxiety. And here's the good news: it doesn't take hours at the gym. A 20-minute walk around your neighborhood, gentle stretches in the morning, or dancing to your favorite oldies in the kitchen, all count. In fact, studies show that even 150 minutes of moderate activity a week can dramatically improve heart health. Take Tom, a 68-year-old from Boise, Idaho. He started walking his dog twice a day after his doctor encouraged more movement. At first, it was just for the dog, he laughs, but now I do it for me too. I feel lighter, sleep better, and I've made 2 new walking buddies along the way. Don't underestimate the power of low-impact movement. Chair yoga, tai chi, swimming, gardening, these are all heart-friendly ways to stay active without stressing the joints. The key is consistency, not intensity. As the saying goes, you don't stop moving because you grow old because you stop moving. So lace up your shoes, turn on your favorite music, and let your body remind you it's still capable of joy. Core tip number 3: keep your blood pressure and cholesterol in check. Your heart is a quiet warrior. It works tirelessly, beat after beat, year after year. But even warriors need support. And 2 of the most important ways to protect your heart as you age are by keeping your blood pressure and cholesterol in healthy ranges. High blood pressure, often called the silent killer, can quietly damage your arteries, heart, and brain long before symptoms show up. And high cholesterol? It builds up in your arteries over time, like rust in a pipe, slowly narrowing the space your blood needs to flow. But here's the hope: these numbers are not out of your control. In fact, they're some of the most manageable with a little awareness and a few smart choices. Start by getting them checked regularly. That simple checkup can be a lifesaver. If your numbers are creeping up, work with your doctor on a plan. Often, small changes in diet, movement, and medication can make a big difference. Let's take Joyce, 72, from Birmingham, Alabama. After years of ignoring her high cholesterol, she finally made a few changes: oatmeal for breakfast, a short walk after lunch, and cutting back on processed foods. Within a few months, her doctor was impressed, and so was she. "I feel like I got a second chance," she said. Remember, prevention is powerful. Stay informed. Stay consistent. And know that managing your heart health is not just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Core tip number 4: manage stress through joyful practices. Stress may feel invisible, but its impact on the heart is very real. After 60, emotional stress can quietly strain your cardiovascular system, raising blood pressure, tightening arteries, and wearing down your inner calm. But here's the good news: your heart responds beautifully to peace, purpose, and even play. Managing stress isn't just about reducing the negative, it's about actively choosing more joy. Think of stress like a balloon. If you keep filling it without release, it eventually pops. But with gentle, daily practices that let the pressure out, you keep everything in balance. What brings you peace? Is it a walk beneath the trees? Gentle prayer or meditation? Sitting quietly with a warm cup of tea? Or laughing with a friend over a silly memory? These aren't luxuries, they're lifelines. Take Harold, 76, from Tucson. After losing his wife, he found himself feeling anxious every morning. So he started each day with soft music, a gratitude journal, and watching the sunrise from his porch. "It doesn't fix everything," he says, "but it reminds me that joy still lives in this world, and in me." Your joyful practice might be gardening, watercolor painting, dancing in your kitchen, or just sitting in silence. The key is this: make it yours. And make it regular. Because your heart isn't just a pump, it's the emotional center of your life. And when you nourish it with moments of calm, your whole body feels the benefit. Core tip number 5: get good sleep, not just more sleep. As we age, sleep changes, but that doesn't mean it stops being essential. In fact, quality sleep is one of the most powerful tools you have for protecting your heart. Poor sleep habits can raise blood pressure, spike inflammation, and even disrupt your body's natural rhythm, all of which place stress on your cardiovascular system. But here's the truth: it's not just about getting more sleep, it's about getting better sleep. That means creating a routine that your body recognizes as a signal to rest. Think of it like tucking in your heart for the night. Wind down with gentle stretches. Dim the lights. Turn off the news. Maybe read something that warms your spirit or listen to soft music. Consistency is key. It helps regulate your internal clock and supports deeper, more restful sleep. And remember, sleep isn't a luxury. It's when your heart gets a chance to repair and recover. During deep sleep, your blood pressure naturally dips and your heartbeat slows, giving your cardiovascular system a well-earned break. Take Clara, 79, from Savannah. She used to struggle with restless nights until she created a calming bedtime ritual that included chamomile tea, prayer, and turning off screens an hour before bed. Now, she says, sleep feels like a friend again. Good sleep protects your memory, your mood, and yes, your heart. Treat it with the care it deserves. Core tip number 6: stay socially connected. A strong heart isn't just about what you eat or how often you walk, it's also about who you laugh with, talk to, and feel close to. Human connection is one of the most underrated prescriptions for heart health. After 60, it's easy to feel like the world is moving on without you. Children grow up, friends move away, and social circles can begin to shrink. But isolation quietly weighs on the heart, not only emotionally, but physically. Studies show that chronic loneliness can raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and elevate the risk of heart disease. But here's the hopeful part: connection doesn't have to be complicated. A weekly call to your sister, sharing a meal with neighbors, attending a faith group, a senior book club, or even saying hello to the mail carrier, these small acts build emotional warmth that supports your cardiovascular well-being. Consider James, 83, from Austin, Texas. After retiring, he felt adrift until he joined a local ukulele group. "I didn't even know how to play," he laughs, "but now I have friends, music, and purpose." His heart and his spirit haven't felt lighter in years. Your heart beats not just to keep you alive, but to connect you to others. As the old saying goes, to love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. Stay open. Reach out. Your heart will thank you. Final thoughts. Your heart has been with you through every joy, every challenge, and every quiet moment in between. It has carried your hopes, held your grief, and celebrated your milestones. Now, in this chapter of life, it deserves your gentlest care and deepest gratitude. Caring for your heart after 60 isn't about perfection, it's about intention. It's about choosing to move a little more, laugh a little longer, and nourish yourself from the inside out. It's about recognizing that the rhythms of your life, your breath, your sleep, your meals, your connections, are all part of a beautiful symphony that supports your health and happiness. So whether you start by adding more leafy greens to your plate, taking a short daily walk, or simply calling an old friend, know that every step you take is an act of love for yourself. As the wise Maya Angelou once said, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. You know better now, and your heart is ready. If this video has encouraged or inspired you in any way, please consider subscribing to our channel and tapping the bell icon. Your support helps us continue creating thoughtful, empowering content just for you and your journey. And remember, the best is not behind you, it's within you. Stay kind to your heart. You've still got so much love left to give.